Welcome to this shortwave radio channel, and this is a little, I don't know, showing you how I tune around the bands and stuff. I mean, we're all different, so we all have a different way of doing it. Some of us like to use, a good old radio with and tune around and slowly listen to any signals that might appear. With an SDR, what's cool is you have the waterfall that you can see all the little signals everywhere. It's a different way of, tuning around. But there's a basic thing that I always do when I decide that, like right now I'm starting a little listening session. Of course, I'll be sharing on the Facebook group what I'm listening to, and there might be some videos here of some of the stuff that I actually am receiving. Well, I am the kind of guy that tries to listen to a maximum amount of different types of signals all around. So my tuning experience will often mean that I will actually have the browser open with different tabs that have different websites. The main website, of course, and it's 2:55 p.m. here, so that means we're getting to 1900 UTC here. So I'm going to start by, of course, going to the Eibi Space and put myself at the start of 19 UTC and see what are the broadcasts at 19 UTC, and I will try, of course, some of the stuff in here that I see, check out if I can hear them. So that's one thing. I will often on the Eibi Space also have open the list of frequencies, and the reason why, if I'm tuning around, I see a signal, I don't know what it is, well, I can, just use the search functionality of the browser, and here we go. If I hear something on 15770, I can check rapidly at the time that we are what that is. So that is also helpful. So it's a mix of, checking out the schedules, what station. Maybe I'll see a station that I'm interested in listening to and say, oh, this is cool. I can listen to, that station. I didn't know they were broadcasting. Sometimes some have new schedules. And there's so many broadcasts that you can't remember every broadcast of every station 24 hours. So that's one part. I'll also open a cluster. So I use DXFun Cluster. I like this one, but a lot of people use different, websites. There are dozens and dozens of websites with clusters. What are clusters? It's the report of amateur radio stations. So for example, here I see that Austria is on 14213 now. Station that contact was Germany, but it gives me ideas of some of the stations on the air and that I can listen to. So for example, I might try XE1LM from Mexico on 14225. Was contacted by a ham in the US. And so this gives me an idea of different stations, ham stations, that are on the air. And this is, of course, live. So what you see here is somebody just reported that that station was on the air. So it's fun because you can sometimes see some exotic DX of the AM bands or stations, special event stations, and so on. So it's really cool. I'll, of course, have HF Underground open and regularly refresh to see if anybody is reporting a pirate station. Might try it, might check it out. Not always, but sometimes I'll also have the pre-om website for the number stations. I'll be able to check out if I can hear a certain number of stations and what's coming up in the schedules. So that's all the different websites, and so this is like my basic browser opening. So what I often do, I have several browsers on my PC, is dedicate a browser that has all of these pages open. And if I want to do something else, when I can use another browser that I have and do something else on the other browsers. And of course, this is a way of knowing what's around, what is to listen to. And at the same time, what I will do is, using my SDR, I will tune around also. If nothing interesting is on any of these websites, I'll just tune around the bands, check out what signals I see and what stations I might hear, and utility stuff and so on. So that's kind of my way of doing it. Everybody has a different way of doing it, but I wanted to just share because I know a lot of you are like, well, when you tune around, how do you do it and what do you do? So here I have an idea of a lot of stuff that's on air, plus tuning around is giving me an idea of maybe things that I would not see on any of these websites, but that could be on the air at a certain time. And unusual signals that pop up on shortwave. There's a lot of those. You would be surprised at the amount of signals that are weird and unknown, and you know, from peskeys to all sorts of weird communications that we don't even know what they are. So tuning around is also something very, very nice to listen to. So these are my little my way of doing it. You can try it out, or you can simply have your own way. And of course, you have your own websites. I use those websites because I like it like that. Other users, and you know, you might be using a different website for something similar, and that's fine as long as you know you have the information that you need when you're tuning around. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.